Hello and welcome to Our Kids, brought to you by the Jefferson County Public Schools. I'm Ben Jackey. School is back in session and exciting things are happening in the classroom. In this month's show, you'll experience the sights, sounds, and smiles of our first day. We'll take you to the district's first ever 6th grade academy and show you YPAS's global performance. Plus, we have these stories from our 5-star high school student correspondents.
It was the chance of a lifetime for some students in the Ballard High School Choir, singing on stage with Foreigner at the Kentucky State Fair. I'm Ballard correspondent Brittany Buzzutto, and I'll have the story.
Every student athlete has hopes of taking their skills to the college level, but some JCPS students are working hard to make that a reality.
High school can be a frightening time, especially for incoming freshmen. I'm Ballard correspondent Olivia Outlaw, and I'll be giving you advice from the experts.
There were tears, smiles, hugs, and laughter, and that was just from the kindergarten parents. The first day of school is always a big event at JCPS. It's not only a reunion for students and staff, but a return to learning.
We're excited. We know we have 250 scholars arriving this morning. We're looking forward. We have a fun day planned for them. We're kicking off Camp Robert Frost. They're going to learn about who Robert Frost is. They're going to learn the expectations on what it takes to be a successful scholar here at the Academy. We got a DJ here in the gym to pump them up this morning because we want to send a message that school is cool and it's okay to be excited about learning.
Good morning, sweetie. Good morning. What's your name, sir? Nice to meet you, Josie. Good morning.
All right, are you ready for the first day of school? Yeah. Come on, are you ready? Yeah. All right. First day of school.
We're at Frost Middle School, and they just opened it to only 6th grade school.
The goal this year is to increase student achievement. We have lots of momentum, but we know that education is so important to the future of our kids that we need to build on that momentum. Every student deserves a quality education, and we can't rest until every student has that quality education.
G-O-O-D-M-O-R-N-I-N-G, good morning.
My mother's a retired principal, and she was a phenomenal math teacher before that. My father is a retired police sergeant, but then after that he had a second career of being a youth service center coordinator, and now he's even here this morning helping DJ and help welcome the kids. We keep it all in the family, but education is very important. We understand truly that knowledge is power.
Happy first day.
Well, you see a lot of positive energy, and what's really evident is the hard work and preparation that went into being ready for the first day. So you see that in every part of the system, from the bus drivers who practice their routes to the teachers who have the system in place to tag. And plus, I've been already in schools where they're already learning. So we're right in the morning and we're already learning.
I'm excited what I'm about to learn today.
I'm ready to learn new things with her and teach her new things, and it's exciting.
Well, my story here that's linked to Camp Taylor is I grew up at the house right across the street, right here on Belmar Drive. I went to kindergarten through 5th grade here. I'm also a product of JCPS. I graduated from Louisville Middle High School. After I got out of high school, I came to work at Camp Taylor as an assistant, and decided that, you know, I was ready to go to college then at that point in time, so I went to college, worked here the whole time, and then a teaching job became available right when I was finished with school, and so I am an early childhood teacher now here at Camp Taylor, and I share the classroom that I teach in now was my kindergarten classroom when I came here. So I've been with JCPS now for 20 years.
Good. All right, we got a lot planned for you.
I'm starting kindergarten.
Just seeing all the kids being away for the summer break and just seeing their smiling faces is just exciting, and just knowing that they're excited to be back and to see us is just a great feeling.
Good morning, guys. Stop there.
Students from the Youth Performing Arts School were invited to the 2014 International Fringe Festival in Edinburgh, Scotland this past summer. The Fringe is the largest performing arts festival in the world and provided the opportunity for students to perform for a global audience and experience international culture.
Then we spent 10 days in Edinburgh As part of the Fringe Festival, we performed our play, Our Town Louisville, 4 times.
It is called Our Town Louisville. It's a devised theater piece based on Thornton Wilder's Our Town. So we used the same structure, but we made it specific to Louisville.
We got permission from the estate of Thornton Wilder, who is the playwright for the quintessential Our Town, to use his structure. So we received an invitation from the mayor's office to come and perform an excerpt from it for him.
The City of Louisville honoring youth performing arts schools, theater department, in recognition of your all's creativity, your talent and status as arts and compassion ambassadors for Louisville. During their landmark journey and performances in Edinburgh at the internationally regarded Fringe Festival, the YPAS Theater Department proudly presented a taste of the fabric and quality of place of our hometown.
I am from legacies and expectations and exaggerated assumptions. I am from deafening laughter followed by silence.
Well, it was really interesting to see that how the other schools worked, because I went in thinking everyone's from a performing arts school, and it really made me realize how lucky we actually are, because most people there didn't have theater training, and we were like, everybody thought we were so professional and very well put together, so that was really cool to see.
I am from Pink Blanky and Lolly Dolly. I am from always wishing to be a Disney princess.
They were taking our community, Our Town Louisville, to a global audience, which was amazing. So they discovered through relationships with other high schools and people that they met there how similar we are, yet things that make us specific, or things that make us unique in Louisville.
Thing from you guys, do you think the most unusual thing was? Haggis. Ah, haggis, discovering haggis.
I thought the concept of doing an original piece, a devised theater piece, was really interesting, and I thought it would be able to really broaden my horizons and obviously get to work with Miss Blackerby and Miss Clyer again, so I thought it would be a really good learning experience.
I am from a place where the old folks talk like they're from the Appalachian Mountains, but the young ones slur their words, dropping vowels and consonants all over the place. I am from lying down in my backyard counting the stars or reading.
We took writing samples and we wrote in our own stuff, so it's about love and death and marriage, growing up. It covers like everything, and we chose to do it so that we could relate to everyone else in the world, and we just tied like all the themes of life into it.
This is their piece in that they wrote it. Do you know? So it's not just like a published piece that we took there. This is literally it. They are a part of this in every way, in terms of the writing, the staging, all of it.
The best thing I've ever done in my whole life. It was so much fun. I have so many memories, so many new friendships, and I got to see 17 shows while I was there. So many original shows, some of my favorite shows, so it was incredible.
From boulevards and narrow streets, from southern bells and sweet tea, from a history that no one wants to talk about, from the southern part of the Midwest and to the northern part of the South, we are from a place called Louisville.
For some of our performing arts students, their goal is to one day perform on stage in front of thousands. Well, the magical singers at Ballard High School got that chance a little ahead of schedule by singing Foreigner's hit song, I Want to Know What Love Is, with the band at the Kentucky State Fair. Brittany Buzzutto has the story.
Before classes began this year for JCPS, the Ballard Choir was hard at work. That's because students were invited to sing with one of the most popular pop groups around. Ballard Choir members were invited to sing backup with Foreigner. They sang the song, I Want to Know What Love Is, at the Kentucky State Fair. Choir director Mr. Weaver explains how the invitation came about.
We were contacted by John Lappin, who works with Foreigner, and he contacted me back in March of last year and said, hey, you guys available to do this? I said, absolutely. So I'm not sure how they picked Ballard or whatever, but we're just glad they did.
Ballard choir members explain what the experience meant to them.
Well, it's very exciting to be performing in front of so many people. It's very exciting to be performing with such a big act. And this opportunity is just a way for us to share our talent in a different way, and a nice change of pace from all the classical music and all the madrigal music.
It's just a really great opportunity because who gets to say that they sang backup for a big band like that?
The Ballard Choir performed in front of so many people. Foreigner also donated $500 to the Ballard Choir program. I'm Ballard correspondent Brittany Buzzutto for Our Kids.
JCPS's vision is that all students graduate prepared. Achieving that vision is a team effort. Fern Creek correspondent Sarah Bibb takes a look at how students and teachers work together to reach their goals.
The lessons JCPS students have learned and the memories they have made will help them blossom into starting their new careers. From August to June, JCPS students have been learning everything from math to important life skills that will benefit them in the future. Christora Osters talks about how connecting with students helps them be successful in and out of the classroom.
It's really important that you stop and you take time to actually be a human being with students. If you're just geared towards getting the content done, it's not going to create an environment where kids actually want to be there or they want to participate. But if there's a life lesson to be taught, I think that it's really important that you stop and you actually talk about that. Or if something's really important going on in a kid's life, you need to take the time to actually let them be a human being and not just a student.
Textbooks and homework aren't the only things students are balancing. Student Mason Ryan explains his experience of getting a job.
And I've had to basically boss my life up in a way, I would say. As one of my coworkers says at Taco Bell, I got a job and I've had to get organized and just get real and just work harder than I usually have. And it's been pretty difficult, but it's been worth it.
As well as Mason, girls basketball captain and 2014 class valedictorian Treasure Rogers discusses how pressure from her senior year has helped her prepare for college.
So, like, it's different because, you know, freshman, sophomore, and junior year, you still got one more year to fix things up. This year, it's like, get it together or cut.
The number of school days are limited, but the knowledge students have received will last them a lifetime. For Our Kids, I'm Fern Creek correspondent Sarah Bibb.
We have a lot more stories about Our Kids coming up. Stay with us. Know where you're going with the rest of your life? Well, what are you interested in?
I'd like to be a pilot.
We've got a class for that.
I like engineering.
We've got a class for that.
I want to save the environment. Do you have one for that?
Yep, that too. No matter where you plan to go in life, you'll get a good start in JCPS. Call the Parent Assistance Center to learn more.
Do you need help providing school clothes for your child? The 15th District PTA Clothing Assistance Program can help provide uniforms and other clothing. Make an appointment with the Family Youth Resource Center at your child's school. Donations of new and gently used uniforms and clothing are also accepted. Call 485-7062 or 485-7450 for more information.
Welcome back. You're watching Our Kids, sponsored by the Jefferson County Public Schools. A little over a year ago, JCPS took the bold step to create its first ever 6th grade academy. But while students across the district were starting school in mid-August, many Robert Frost 6th grade academy students had several days of learning already under their belt, thanks to a unique summer bridge program that helped them adapt to and prepare for learning at their new school.
At this Robert Frost 6th grade academy, we soar. We're going to empower you to be 21st century leaders who soar to new heights.
With the 6th grade academy, by having a small school, we're able to have a laser-like focus on the needs of each individual scholar. We can really look at what they need developmentally, socially, emotionally, and academically to really provide a holistic approach to ensuring that we can empower them to be lifelong learners.
I'm looking forward this year for a lot of science and a lot of new friends.
Typically in the past, before this new concept, it was hard to get participation activities, but this summer we had 83 scholars participate in our Summer Bridge program.
I was part of this Summer Bridge program, and we got to build bridges, we got to do airplanes, we got to dance. A lot of fun stuff.
So the word is out, this is the place to be.
It helps with your learning and helps you get ready to, and it helps you have fun when you're learning sometimes.
We have 255 scholars showing up this morning, so I think the word is out. We're going to really make this the best academy in the United States.
We have thousands of amazing teachers in JCPS, and Farmer Elementary kindergarten teacher Gina Kimery was selected as one of the 2014 Kentucky finalists for the Presidential Award for Excellence in Mathematics Teaching. It's a prestigious award that recognizes outstanding contributions of teachers of mathematics and science. Let's take a look at Gina's teaching in action.
Hi, I'm Gina Kimery. I'm a kindergarten teacher at Farmer Elementary. I've been teaching for 17 years now. The first thing that I do from the first day of school till the last day of school is I welcome my students at the door. Every morning I welcome them with some kind of greeting. Make sure your children are safe. Make sure your children are happy.
I can decompose numbers.
And if you have those two things, everything else seems to fall into place. Building the community within your classroom is the most important. You need to make sure that the children trust you and know that you are there to support them. There's no other feeling than that, to know that you've made a difference in those families and children, and you've helped the family and you've helped the child to become the person that they can become.
While their spouses were chasing a title on the greens, several spouses of PGA pros brought some healthy greens to one of our schools. The PGA of America spouses, Tour Wives, and Reach shared a message of stewardship and healthy living.
This gift will serve as a compliment that will complement the incredible gardens and reading area built today for the students of Engelhard Elementary.
Well, today we had the opportunity to host the PGA Wives and PGA of America spouses who came together on a joint venture. Every year when the PGA is played in a major city, they do a service project for the community. And they have teamed together this year and have worked with Blessings in a Backpack. And when they contacted our local Blessings in a Backpack office, they said Engelhard Elementary is the perfect place, because last year we started a garden club and we had 3 raised beds. They have expanded that to 9 raised beds with different themes. They're pizza garden, sensory garden, and they're just flower garden. And it gives our children the opportunity to see plant growth, to take the responsibility and grow something themselves, and to take pride in their work. So we are going to be working on setting up all the responsibilities, and then they reap the benefits. Last year they were able to harvest their foods and have a big salad as their celebration at the end of the year. And so this year we hope to have monthly events with any foods we grow, with the families to come in and share those with the students. We love our students, and I have a very dedicated staff, and anytime we can do anything and provide opportunities for our children, we are going to do that. Even if it takes the extra time from us, we are going to do that.
At JCPS, academics come first, but athletics also teach students important skills like discipline and teamwork. Fern Creek correspondent Julian Aguirre sees what it takes to become a scholar athlete from JCPS students who have already achieved their goal of becoming student athletes on the college level.
Every student athlete has hopes of taking their skills to the college level, but some JCPS students are working hard to make that a reality. The time for high school athletes to commit to colleges has come, and a surprising number of JCPS students are signing letters of intent. Senior baseball player Ryan Underwood shares with us how he feels about it.
I'm glad the hard work paid off, and for the 4 years I worked hard to try and get where I am today, and it paid off big time, I guess, yeah.
According to the NCAA Clearinghouse, less than 10% of all high school athletes make it to college for playing sports. They also have to maintain the grades to go with the skills, so making it to this level is a huge accomplishment, but most students stay humble and grateful about all of it. Senior basketball player D. Stanton shares his feelings with us.
I'm going to continue my basketball career and academic career at Indiana University Southeast, the 2014 fall semester. It feels real great to know that all the hard work that my dad put in with me and my coaches and all the AAU tournaments, traveling all across the country, and just all the workouts after school, and just going home, going to sleep, and working on my studies that got me somewhere and paid off.
For Our Kids, I'm Fern Creek correspondent Julian Aguirre.
Don't go away. We have a lot more stories about Our Kids coming up. Stay with us.
The portal is your online link for information about your child's grades, test scores, attendance, career choices, and much, much more. It's a fast and easy way to stay on top of what your child is doing in school. If your child's teacher has set up a virtual classroom, you can log on to JCPS Online and access grades for class assignments or communicate directly with teachers. The Parent Portal offers a convenient way you can stay involved in your child's education.
Do you need help providing school clothes for your child? The 15th District PTA Clothing Assistance Program can help provide uniforms and other clothing. Make an appointment with the Family Youth Resource Center at your child's school. Donations of new and gently used uniforms and clothing are also accepted. Call 485-7062 or 485-7450 for more information.
Welcome back. You're watching Our Kids, sponsored by the Jefferson County Public Schools. Many high school students don't start thinking about how to pay for college until they're juniors or seniors, but it's already on the radar for freshmen at Western and Iroquois high schools. If they maintain a 2.5 GPA and 90% attendance, they can earn an associate's degree for free at JCTC, thanks to the Rotary Club of Louisville.
As you're sitting here today, you have a 2-year college scholarship in your pocket. We've rolled up $1 million and it's sitting there waiting for you to cash it in. That's the promise. It's not something to happen in the future, it's there right now. And what we want you all to do is do your part and help us spend that money on your college education.
This scholarship opportunity has challenged our students to reach higher and farther than ever before. And so we are seeing our students participating in class, coming to school, and ensuring that they are taking the necessary steps to be college ready.
Coming from another country, I know how hard it is to get money to take care of your family and all that. So I know this is a great opportunity.
I'm striving to try to be the first male in my family to go to college.
The Rotary Scholarship is more than just a scholarship and money to go to college. It's an opportunity for me to further my education and better myself. And I lived in Kenya for 7 years, and I've seen tons of children who didn't have this opportunity to go to college. I've seen tons of children who weren't even able to go to high school, so this just makes me want it more and work harder for it.
It makes me work harder because I know I'm going to college.
It makes me want to perform better. It makes me actually want to come to school and do the extra work and go the extra mile.
And so to make something a reality to a lot of families who maybe don't have the means or don't have the background with a college going expectation within their family, to say that it is a reality now, and all you've got to do is show up and do your best and keep your nose to the grind, and you've got college waiting for you.
It helps me a lot because when people talk in class, I think about, oh well, I can't be the one talking because then I can be getting in trouble, and that can mess up my scholarship, and that will mess up my entire life.
The more thing that has helped me with grades, because before coming into school I wasn't as interested in it, but now that I have this opportunity to get $20,000 to go to a college, it has put me towards more of my goals.
Good attendance is great. It's like, so I can come to school and like, I gotta like have that 90% and above so I can come to school, and I don't want to lose that 90% and above, so like I can get my scholarship.
The Rotary Promise Scholarship has given me
direction,
goals,
hope,
the promise of a better tomorrow.
Being a freshman can be fun and a little frightening. So how do you make your mark as a newcomer? Ballard correspondent Olivia Outlaw searches advice from students about how to make the most of that freshman year.
The halls of high school can be a scary place. The freshmen can get lost in the shuffle going from class to class. To get the school year off to a good start, here's some advice from the experts, also known as upperclassmen.
Advice I would give the incoming freshmen would be do all your work, no matter what the excuse is about you want to go hang out with your friends or you want to go play a game at home or whatever. You got to get your schoolwork done. If you fail, you're going to have to do it over again.
They should know to be respectful to their teachers because later on they're going to need things from them like recommendations and, you know, moral support. Like you can have your freshman year English teacher help you out with essays and whatnot.
My advice for freshmen is just do your work, like write in your agenda, set deadlines, make sure you get all your work done and just get it done on time.
My advice for freshmen is to walk quickly and always stay on the right side of the hallway.
My advice for freshmen would be to eat a good breakfast and to bring plenty of food for the day because it is a long day and you never know how hungry you're going to get.
Freshmen, if you listen to this advice, you'll have a great year and enjoy it. I'm Ballard correspondent Olivia Outlaw for Our Kids.
In Our Kids news, the Jefferson County Board of Education selected the Catalpa School and the Louisville Reach Academy as winners of the School of Innovation Design Competition, which gave educators and other community members the chance to submit ideas for a new school concept.
All those in favor? Motion passes unanimously.
Catalpa will combine the traditions of the Waldorf education program with Kentucky core academic standards. And the Louisville Reach Academy will include small class sizes and serve as a hub for student and family services. It's a little crazy and very cool. In fact, it's flat out cold. 30 staff members at Atkinson Academy took part in the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, a viral phenomenon that has been storming the internet.
Today at Atkinson, we are holding the Ice Bucket Challenge for ALS. We believe that it is not only proper for us to educate children in the academic areas, but also in being a good part of your community. So we were challenged to take the Ice Bucket Challenge and we have accepted. So we have about 30 teachers and staff members who have accepted the challenge. And in our morning meeting, we're going to show a video of Peter Frates, who is now dubbed as the person who has started the Ice Bucket Challenge, so that our kids understand why we're doing this and it's not just about dumping ice on yourself. It is exciting, it's electric. We had parents bringing in ice this morning because they want to make sure the water is nice and cold.
I'm challenging the University of Louisville College of Education. And I challenge Wheeler Elementary School.
That's our show for today. We hope you've enjoyed it. You can find full episodes of Our Kids on the JCPS YouTube channel. Until next time, keep supporting our kids.